What's up? I'm Winston. That's Kim over there. And this is our 100 series Land Cruiser, Clayton. It's a 2004 with about 235,000 miles on the clock. We've already done a walk around. We've done some upgrades and I am pretty excited about them. So I thought we'd share them with you. We'll just kind of do a quick glance over everything else because we covered a lot of stuff in the other video. But let's get going. On the front here, we've got an ARB bumper with a worn 10,000 pound winch and some, Amazon lights. But hey, they do pretty well. We've also got some cheap Amazon ditch lights that work pretty well. We'll probably replace these eventually. The other one is getting a little bit of water damage. So these are Nylite, I believe. Nylite, something like that. Underneath, it's pretty muddy right now, but we've got Old Man Emu suspension and 1.5 inch Old Man Emu lift, and then we have the diff drop along with the upgraded torsion bars. Probably the biggest thing we've done so far is get this 270 degree awning. This is the OVS Overland Vehicle System Nomadic 270. We actually got a pretty good deal on it, so I feel pretty dang good about that. And this is actually our first time using it, so we haven't really needed it as far as the elements go. It's been a pretty nice weekend, but yeah, pretty happy with it. It kind of just creates a very cozy space in here, so it's really nice. So up top to attach, we have these sort of DIY roof bars here. They're just aluminum, 80/20 aluminum with little T-slots. I actually just made a video about these bars. I'll link that if you want to check it out. Spent about $200 on everything to get those up and running. They attach to your OEM roof rack, which is very nice if you don't feel like spending $1,000 on a new roof rack. One big problem I had to solve with the new roof bars was mounting our Yakima box, because if you have a Yakima box, you know that they have feet that sort of grasp around a roof bar, and unfortunately these bars don't give you enough clearance for you to do that. So what I did was I pulled out the feet from these channels, and then I ran some carriage bolts into the T-slots and then bolted them down on all four corners. And yeah, we were doing some pretty rocky roads yesterday, and it's stayed up here pretty solid, so I'm pretty happy with it. Up top, I've got a box for our recovery gear. We've just got all kinds of stuff in there, shackles, extra oil, some extra parts and stuff like that. We bring a chainsaw with us in the winter. We keep all of our chairs up here. We've got a little toilet. We keep our trash up here so it doesn't stink up the inside. We've got our axe. Yeah, I think that's about all we keep up here. On the inside, so we sleep on the inside. We just fold our seats down. I actually figured out a pretty cool way to level the bed, and you just have to flip your headrests around, and it creates a good platform on the back for the mattress to rest on. So I didn't have to create any extra wood or anything to go here in order for us to have a perfectly flat sleeping platform. But I did buy a few things from Blue Ridge Overland Gear, and we got this little seat back bag. This is all of Cooper's stuff in there: leash, food, water, all the stuff that Cooper needs. And then we also purchased the storage attic from Blue Ridge Overland Gear. It just attaches to your grab handles here in the front and in the back, and they kind of recommend just using it for sleeping gear and stuff, which is what we use it for. So now we don't have to have a separate bag up top or in the back for all of our sleeping bags and stuff. Now they're just right here ready to grab when we set up the mattress. So that's pretty nice. Up front, not much to talk about. It's fairly stock. We've got a little RAM mount for our phone. I've got a little camera mount that just kind of clamps onto the RAM mount. We've got some walkie-talkies down here. Walkie-talkies. Let's see, we've got WeatherTech mats, we've got a scan gauge. Scan gauge just gives you readouts on certain things like water temperature, voltage, all that kind of stuff. So it's actually super nice to have. In the back here, we've just got our drawer system that we'll put our bed up on. We'll put our cooler up here. We'll put the water back here. I strap the water down over here. And I recently added some latches to the drawer system because previously we were just using some foam to have it stick in there. And then I also added these little angular magnets. So
you're welcome for the good idea.
Kim came up with the magnet idea, and it's pretty brilliant. And it holds it in there pretty safe. But see, like, I can't even, normally that would just come right out. So
we're doing such rocky trail riding that sometimes it can still knock it loose. So the latch is sort of extra security, so it doesn't come sliding out and hitting the back of the tailgate.
So over here, I've just got a little Craftsman toolkit, and then underneath we've got our air compressor, which is also a recent upgrade. We finally invested in some air down and air up tools, which has made this trail so much easier to do. And then I've also got a Noco battery booster, battery jumper, because if you're out here alone and your battery dies, you need a way to start it. So that's what stays under there. We've also got extra tools up in the Yakima. I forgot to say that as well. So a big project that I wanted to do was create another drawer for this side, but my masterful woodworking skills did not pan out so great. And I cut the wood not perfectly straight, and then I couldn't install the drawer slides, and then I just gave up, and I was like, we'll just leave the plastic tote. So that was fun. I don't have like a proper woodworking shop or garage at home. I have to do it out all on the sidewalk on the street, so it's kind of cumbersome, but this works fine. We've got some plastic totes in here just to keep everything organized. If you saw our new traction boards, we just use those as leveling boards. So we slide those back into the drawer, and it keeps everything nice and tight in there so it doesn't bounce around. I'd say that's about it. That pretty much covers everything. I just want to make a quick update on some of the things we've done. We kind of covered everything in detail in our last video, which was 10 months ago-ish. So yeah, super happy with this thing so far. It's coming together. Our setup is getting a little more dialed than
we finally
last
feel
time.
like it's getting a little more put together, I guess.
Yeah.
It comes down to little things, you know, like we got the attic up at the top so that we can hold some of our things and quickly grab them. It's things you really only figure out once you're on the road for a while and you realize what you need.
If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. Consider subscribing. We're out on a trip right now, so that video will be coming out pretty soon. We're out here in Umatilla National Forest in Oregon. So yeah, we do lots of overlanding and camping and all kinds of stuff in Oregon and beyond. All right, thanks for watching. See you next time.